Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about quizzes and questions. What is it? From our book Lift Off. We are going to start with reading, then answering some questions about the reading, okay? So I'm going to read, just focus to answer the questions and answer what can you remember about the brain, okay? So let's start. It's about of 80% water. It has 100 billion cells, the same number as the number of stars which are in our galaxy. Although it's only 2% of the body's weight, it uses 20% of the body's energy. What is it? The brain. The brain is the most complex organ in the body. It's organ which makes it possible for us to think, to have emotions, to remember, to move and to dream. For a long time, it was difficult to study the brain. Scientists in ancient times didn't know if we thought with our brain or our heart. When we try to remember things, we still say, learn by heart. Slowly, doctors and scientists have learned more about the brain. About 100 years ago, they started to take X-ray pictures. Now they can study electrical waves from the brain and take electrical photos during different mental activities. It's important to look after our brains. They need the rest which comes during sleep. They need the energy, proteins and vitamins which come from a good diet. Like the physical body, our brains also need regular mental exercise which keeps them fit, fast, and healthy. So the paragraphs are about the brain, right? And how does it work from the past until now. Now I want you to match the paragraphs to the headings. Okay? A. Understanding of the brain in the past means paragraph 3. B. What the brain does. Paragraph 2. Keeping the brain healthy. 5. D. Facts about the brain. 1. And E. New ways to study the brain. It's 4. Now write T for true sentences and F for the false ones. For example, number 1, the brain has water in it. It's true. 2. The brain has lots of cells in it. Of course, it's true. 3. The brain is 20% of the body's weight. Excellent, it's false. 4. Scientists did not study how the brain works. It's false, they did. 5. Doctors took 100 years to study brains. False. And number 6, brains need rest and good food. It's true. And the rest is going to be during sleeping. Now I want you to put these words in groups of 3 words. Like for example, here we have billion, brain, dentist, diet, doctor, emotional, galaxy, heart, mental, million, organ, physical, protein, scientist, star, sun, thousand, and vitamin. For example, we have parts of the body, brain, heart, organ. 3. Dentist, doctor, scientist are jobs. 4. Diet, protein, vitamin are food. 5. Emotional, mental, physical are people. 6. Galaxy, star, and sun are for space. Now I want you to read and remember. We have 3 points here. Number 1, look at this sentence. Our brains need the energy, proteins, and vitamins which come from a good diet. The words here, which, do you see it? The words which come from a good diet are an example of a relative clause. So this is a relative clause, okay? We can make this one sentence in 2 sentences, but with which we join them together, okay? Number 2, this relative clause begins with the word which. We can also begin relative clause with other words like, for example, who for people and where for places. Okay, so which for things, who for people, where for places. 3. Relative clauses add more information to and describe other parts of the sentence. In the example, which come from a good diet, describes energy, proteins, and vitamins. Okay, so this is how we describe our sentences. Now let's write these sentences. We have, for example, B, deserts places have little water. I want to make it as a sentence. We can say deserts are places which have little water. So, which here is explaining the deserts, okay? C, Egypt, Arab country. B, in Africa. Egypt is an Arab country which is in Africa. So we are describing exactly where is Egypt by saying which is in Africa. So Egypt is in Africa. D, right water, liquid, freeze 0 degrees. We can say water is a liquid which freezes at 0 degrees. Okay, so we are describing the water degree. E, rhinos, animals, B, big and gray. Rhinos are animals which are big and gray. So we are here describing the animal. 6, oil is a liquid which comes out of the ground. So we are describing the where can we take the oil. So for today we learned about reading, classify nouns, relative clauses, and the word which. Thank you for listening.